At least 26 people have been killed and more than 60 injured in a bomb blast at a railway station in Quetta in southwestern Pakistan on Saturday, Reuters correspondent Diane Tao reports.
A security camera captured the moment a deadly blast went off at a busy train station in southwest Pakistan on Saturday. That's according to police, who said they suspect it was a suicide bombing. This eyewitness described people running around in chaos. Some people were injured, some with blown-up legs, some with blown-up arms and hands, he said. A separatist militant group, the Baloch Liberation Army, claimed responsibility for the attack in a statement emailed to Reuters. The group wants independence for Balochistan, a province of about 15 million people that borders Afghanistan to the north and Iran to the west. It's the biggest of several ethnic insurgent groups battling the government, saying it unfairly exploits the province's rich gas and mineral resources. Balochistan's Inspector General of Police said the attack on the train station in the provincial capital Quetta was targeting army personnel. Pakistan is grappling with a surge in strikes by separatist groups in Balochistan. In August, at least 73 people were killed after militants attacked police stations, railway lines and highways.
That was Reuters correspondent Diane Tao. Officials say Qatar has decided to pause its key mediation efforts between Hamas and Israel. The announcement comes after growing frustration with the lack of progress on a ceasefire deal. But one official said Saturday that Qatar is highly likely to return to the efforts if both sides show serious political willingness to reach a deal on the war in Gaza. It is not immediately clear whether the remaining Hamas leadership hosted by Qatar must leave. A diplomatic source briefed on the matter says the Hamas political office no longer serves its purpose in Qatar. This is VOA News. A date has been set for President-elect Donald Trump to meet President Joe Biden at the White House. AP correspondent Shelley Adler reports.
President Biden will welcome President-elect Trump back to the White House in a few days. President Joe Biden extended the invitation in a congratulatory call with President-elect Trump earlier this week.
I assured him that I'd direct my entire administration to work with his team to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition.
And that will begin this Wednesday when the two leaders meet in the Oval Office. While the post-election meeting is traditional, Trump did not host Biden for the get-together after the Republican lost the election in 2020. I'm Shelley Adler.
Thousands of Spaniards have marched in the eastern city of Valencia to demand the resignation of the regional president in charge of the emergency response to recent catastrophic floods. More than 200 people died and others are missing. Some protesters clashed with riot police in front of Valencia's city hall at the start of their march to the seat of the regional government on Saturday. Police used batons to beat them back. Regional leader Carlos Mazon is under immense pressure after his administration failed to issue flood alerts to citizens' cell phones until hours after the flooding started on the night of October 29th. Mazon has defended his handling of the crisis, saying that its magnitude was unforeseeable and that his administration didn't receive sufficient warnings from central authorities. Attacks on Israeli fans in the Netherlands has prompted the EU nation's prime minister to cancel his climate talks trip. AP correspondent Charles de Ledesma reports.
Dutch Prime Minister Dick Schoof has cancelled his planned trip to the UN climate talks in Azerbaijan so he can stay in the Netherlands to deal with the fallout from assaults on fans of the Maccabi Tel Aviv soccer team in Amsterdam that authorities condemned as anti-Semitic. Schoof said Saturday in a message on X that the government will discuss the violence at a cabinet meeting on Monday and he'll hold talks on tackling anti-Semitism on Tuesday. Police launched a large-scale probe after groups of youths conducted what Amsterdam's mayor called hit-and-run attacks on the Israeli fans. Earlier, video had showed some Maccabi fans chanting anti-Arab slogans in the streets before the game. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
Russia has opened the first ministerial conference of the Russia-Africa Partnership Forum in the city of Sochi, seeking to deepen ties with African nations and dispel a notion that it's isolated by Western sanctions. The conference is billed as building on last summer's Russia-Africa summit, where Russian President Vladimir Putin courted leaders from Africa and offered to expand political and business ties. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova was quoted as saying by Russian state news agency RIA Novosti that the conference dashed dirty hopes for Russia's isolation.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comments section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.